Emotional abuse of children in a daycare is not discussed enough, yet it can cause as much or more damage to a child than any other form of abuse. Emotional abuse can mean a few things, like verbal abuse, isolation, or simply ignoring a child. Some examples we've seen were name-calling, being overly critical or judgmental, minimizing the victim's traumatic experiences, acting in a threatening way, or even just failing to respond to a child's emotional needs, like failing to be encouraging, uplifting, and clear in how a caregiver is supposed to communicate with daycare-age children. Verbal abuse might also come with other forms of abuse. For example, the caregiver may withhold food and water, or they may prevent the child from using the bathroom. Regardless of how or why it happens, it's unacceptable. And some of the damages we've seen result from emotional abuse can include delayed development, increased aggression, or having a negative self-image. Additionally, the effects of emotional abuse can be long-lasting, with the childhood trauma causing anxiety and depression throughout the victim's adult life. We all know how damaging and toxic abuse is, especially when it happens to children, and it should never happen at daycare. Suspicions of this type of abuse must be taken seriously. If you believe that this has happened to your child, contact the daycare director immediately. Then, make a report with your state's daycare licensing agency. In Texas, that's the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, also known as DFPS. To learn how to hold the daycare accountable for allowing emotional abuse to happen to your child, contact our firm. Our team works to help children and their families recover from the emotional trauma they experienced at the hands of a daycare, and assist them in getting the right tools to get through it.